Narayana, 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 Narayana. Yes, respected friends, welcome you all with all greetings, gratitudes, salutations, congratulations, and hearty wishes and prayers that our everyday sitting should add up to our becoming more and more wise and qualified to really become knowledgeable of this Shastra Jnana, which is indicating to us the ultimate goal and the means and the qualifications. May the Lord bless us, the Guru Ganas bless us, all Devatas bless us, Shruti Mata bless us in this regard. For that purpose of invoking the Parabrahma Anugraha Ishvara Jagannatha Gurugana Devatagana Shastragana that we are here every day. Then also to understand and blossom our various levels of layers of Vyaktitva so that we become a fragrant flower spreading the joy and bliss and beauty all around. Here we are to do our five things like every day today too. Vedic chanting, common sense thought, Shanti mantra and Sankalpa, Upanishad mantra Ucharana and Upanishad mantra Adhyayana with Bhashya. Upanishad is Shwethashwathara, chapter is 5, mantras are 3rd and 4th. Again here also, the Swarupa and Tatastha Lakshana of the Paramatma Tattva is revealed to us. We are told to see the presence of the Lord and the Lord alone. And Lord alone has everything, and there is nothing other than that reality or the truth. And that truth is we. Realize this first, then play the play of the game of life, then it will not be a bondage. That's how the gurus are experiencing the truth and playing the play outside, and they are guiding us also to be like that. It's a beautiful through the study of Upanishads, understanding the Paramarthika Tattva. So let us see today also in what way we are guided to visualize the presence of the divine behind and beyond what we are seeing, perceiving. Let us start. The first one is Vedic chanting, Rigveda, Dashama Mandalam, 98 onwards. We have to do 98, 99, 100. These three we'll do today. That should be enough. Om Atha Veda Parayanam Rigvedaha Dashama Mandalam Atha Ashtanavatitam Anuvakad Arabhyam ॐ बृहस्पते प्रतिमे देवतामिहि मित्रो वायद्वरुणो वासिपूषा आदित्यैर्वायद्वसुभिर्मरुत्वान् सपर्जन्यं शन्तनवे वृषाय आदेवो दूतो अजिरश्चिकित्वान् त्वं देवापे अभि मामगच्छद प्रतीचीनः प्रतिमामाववृत्स्व ददामि ते द्युमतीं वाचमासन् अस्मे देहि द्युमतीं वाचमानस् बृहस्पते अनमीवामि शिराम यया वृष्टिं शन्तनवेवनाव दिवो द्रप्सो मधुमागम् आविवेश आनो द्रप्सा मधुमन्तो विशन्त्विन्द्र देह्यधिरथं सहस्रम् निषीदहोत्रं मृतुथायजस्व देवान् देवाप्ये हविषा सपर्या आर्शिष्टेनो होत्रं ऋषिर्निषीदन् देवापिर्देवसुमतिं चिकित्वान् स उत्तरस्मादधरं समुद्रमपो दिव्या असृजद्वर्षा अभि अस्मिन् समुद्रे अद्युत्तरस्मिन्नापो देवेभिर्निवृता अतिष्ठन् ता अद्रवन्नार्ष्टिष्टे आर्ष्टिशेणेन सृष्टा देवापि न प्रेषिता मृक्षिणीशो यद्देवापि हि शन्तनवे पुरोहितो होत्राय वृतः कृपयन्नदीधेद देवश्रुतं वृष्टिवनिम्रराणो बृहस्पतिर्वाचमस्मा अयच्छद यन्त्वा देवाभिः शुशुचानो अग्न आर्ष्टिशेणो मनुष्यः समीधे विश्वेभिर्देवैरनुमद्यमानः प्रपर्जन्यमीरया वृष्टिमन्तम् त्वां पूर्वऋषयो गीर्भिरायन्त्वामध्वरेषु पुरुहूत विश्वे सहस्राण्यतिरथान्यस्मे आनो यज्ञं रोहिदशोपयाहि एतान्यग्ने सवतिर्नवत्वे आहुतान्यधिरथा सहस्रा तेभिर्वर्धस्व तन्वः शूरपूर्वेर्दिवो नो वृष्टिमिषितो रिरीहि एतान्यग्ने नवतिं सहस्रासं प्रयच्छ कृष्ण इन्द्राय भागम् विद्वान् पतरुतुषो देवयानावप्यौलानं दिवि देवेषु धेहि अग्ने बाधस्व विमृतो विदुर्गः पामीवामप रक्षांसि सेधः अस्मात् समुद्रात् बृहतो दिवो नोपां भूमानमुपनसृजेह 99 कं नश्चित्रमिषण्यसि चिकित्वान् पृथुग्मानं वाश्रं वा वृदध्यये कत्तस्य धातु शवसो व्युष्टौ तक्षद्वज्रं वृत्रतुरमभिन्वत न हि सहिद्युता विद्युता वेति साम ऋतं योनिमसुरत्वा ससाद ससनीळेभिः प्रसहानो अस्य भ्रातुर्नरुते सप्ततस्य मायाः सवाजं यातापदुष्पदा यान् स्पर्शाता परिषदत्स निष्यन् अनर्वायच्च तदुरस्य वेदोऽग्न्यञ्चिष्णदेवा अविवर्पसा भूत स यह्वो वनीर्गोष्वर्वा जुहोति प्रधन्यासु सस्रिः अबाधो यत्र युज्यासो रथा द्रोण्यश्वास ईरते घृतं वाह स रुद्रे विरशस्तवाररुह्वा हित्वी गयमारे अवद्य आगाद वम्रस्य मन्ये मिथुना विवव्री अन्नमभीत्यारोदयन्मुषायन् स इद्दासं तु वीरवं पतिर्दंशक्षणं पतिर्दंशलक्षं त्रिशीर्षाणं दमन्यद अस्य त्रितोऽन्वोजसा वृधानो विपा वराहमयो अग्रयाहन सद्रुह्वणे मनुष ऊर्ध्वसान आसा विशदर्श सानाय शरुम् सनृतो नृतमो नहुषोऽस्मत्सुजातः पुरोभिनदर्हं दस्युहत्ये सो अभ्रियो नयवस उदन्यन् क्षयाय घातुं विदन्नो अस्मे उप यत्सीददिन्दुं शरीरैः श्येनो योपाष्टिर्हन्ति दस्योन् सव्राधतः शवसानेभिरस्य कुत्साय शुष्णं कृपणे परादात् अयं कविमनयच्चस्य मानमत्कं यो अस्य सनितो तन्नृणाम् अयं दशस्यन्नर्येभिरस्य दस्मो देवेभिर्वरुणो न माये अयं कनीन ऋतुपा अवेद्यमिमीताररुं यश्चतुष्पाद अस्य स्तोमे विरौषिज रुजिष्वाव्रजं दरयद्वृषभेषणः वेष वृषभेण विप्रोः सुत्वा यद्यजतो दीदयद्गीः पुर इयानो अविवर्पसा भूत् एवामहो असुरवक्षथाय त्वम्रकः षड्भिरुपसर्पदिन्द्रं स इयानः करति स्वस्तिमस्मा इषमोर्जं सुक्षितिं विश्वमाभाः. One more. इन्द्रद्रुह्यमघवन्त्वावदिद्भुज इह स्तुतः सुतभावोऽधिनो वृधे देवेभिर्नः सविता प्रावतु श्रुतमा सर्वतातिमदितिं वृणीमहे भराय सुभरतभागं मृत्वियं प्रवायवे शुचिपे क्रन्ददिष्टये गौरस्य यः पयस पीतिमानश सर्वतातिमदितिं वृणीमहे आनो देवः सविता साविशद्वयरुजा रुजूयते यजमानाय सुन्वदे यथा देवान् प्रतिभूषेम पाकवदा सर्वतातिमदितिं वृणीमहे इन्द्रो अस्मे सुमना अस्तु विश्वः राजा सोमः सुविता स्याद्धेतुनः यथा यथा मित्रदितानि सन्ददुरा सर्वतातिमदितिं वृणीमहे इन्द्र उक्तेन शवसः परुर्दधे बृहस्पते प्रतरीतास्यायुषः यज्ञो मनुः प्रमतिर्नः पिता हि कमा सर्वतातिमदितिं वृणीमहे इन्द्रस्य नु सुकृतं दैव्यं सहोऽग्निर्गृहे जरिता मेधिरः कविः यज्ञश्च भो द्विदते चारुरन्तमा सर्वतातिमदितिं वृणीमहे नवो गुहा चक्रुमभूरिदुष्कृतं नाविष्ट्यं वसवो देवहेडनम् मा किर्नो देवा अनृतस्य वर्पन पर्पस सर्वतातिमदितिं वृणीमहे अपामी वां सविता सा विशन्स्यग्वरीय इदवसेदन्त्वद्रयः ग्रावा यत्र मधुषु दुच्यते बृहदा सर्वतातिमदितिं वृणीमहे ऊर्ध्वोग्रावा वसवोऽस्तु सुतरिविश्वा सोतरिविश्वा द्वेषांसि सनुतर्युयोत स नो देवः सविता वायुरीड्या सर्वतातिमदितिं वृणीमहे ऊर्जङ्गावो यवसे पीवो अत्तन ऋतस्य याः सदने कोशे अङ्ध्वे तनोरेव तन्वो अस्तु वेशजमा सर्वतातिमदितिं वृणीमहे क्रतुप्रावाजरिता शश्वतामव इन्द्र इद्भद्रा प्रमति सुतावताम पूर्णमूदर्दिव्यं यस्य सिक्तया सर्वतातिमदितिं वृणीमहे चित्रस्ते भानुः क्रतुप्रा अभिष्टिः सन्ति स्मृतो जरणिप्रा अधृष्टाः रजिष्ठया रज्या पश्व आगोस्तु तूर्षति पर्यग्रन्दुवः स्युः ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. What a good effort of ours every day to make a little chanting of Veda mantras goes a long way to help us when we do regular, whether they are physical exercises, mental devotions, vocal chantings, intellectual studies, or even deeper contemplations, meditations. They never go waste. Salpamapyasya dharmasya त्रायते महतो भयात करते ही रहना ही हमारा काम. Now, friends, in today's common sense thought, two simple common sense things. First is with regard to the world of beings around us. Remember, every individual is a jiva in his own jiva bhava with all his limited informations, knowledges, and with most of his or her own samskaras or vasanas or habits, among which expresses at what time they themselves do not know. Just like in our own case, what vasanas we have, what prarabdhas we have, how much knowledge we have, clarities we have, all of that is not perfect, isn't it? And that's why how many times in our decisions, actions, vocal or physical, we falter. So to the world around. So therefore, Understanding this limitation of the people, let us accept them. Let us not react. Let us neither spoil the situation nor the relation with the people around, whether they are servants, whether they are children, grandchildren, siblings, or wife or husband or parents. The reason for which we react with them is we think that they are wise. And the proof every time is that they are not wise. And we, while reacting, fighting with them, wants to express our wisdom, but we end up in proving that we are otherwise. Very subtle, but very important. And we think people are intelligent. No, they are trying to, they want to. Slowly they are growing. Therefore, they will falter, they will commit mistakes of every type. Their words, their actions, their thoughts, their attitudes, their intentions. They'll be full of so much of mistakes, shortcomings, false fallacies, etc. एक तरफ protecting ourselves from all of them. Second side, we need not worry, become tensed up, angry, or reacting, and spoil the mood and the spoiling relation and hurting the other person too. Why? Because we are the spiritual seekers. We have to protect our mind, our time, our energies. We have a lot to do for ourselves. We cannot afford this way to waste our precious vitalities in the most trivial things of the world. चलता है दुनिया ऐसा ही. हाँ, सुनते हैं तो थोड़ा विजडम दो with permission. Like Krishna got permission from Arjuna to teach. Then only he took up and spoke. And while saying that, "Ki, have you heard? Have you thought over? Are you clear?" Krishna was seeking further permission. Ki, should I continue talking to you, teaching you? Arjuna said, no, not required. I've understood. I know what to do. Yes, what you said is right. You need not teach me further. Your permission is over. Permission given to you. है ना? In the same way, with the world of people. And then, how much ever they are ignorant or foolish or negative for various reasons, of which 95% they do not know. Yet, what they seek is what we seek too: the forgiveness, the love, the acceptance, the help, the trust, the service. Keep on giving this to the world of things and beings. Come what may, whatever they are, so that we grow in our being human. We grow in our being the person of values. We grow in our being a person of love. And we grow in ourselves being a person of wisdom, knowledge. बस प्यार बांटते चलो, सेवा करते चलो, क्षमा करते चलो, and don't carry the load of any person and their behavior. What time, who reacts in what way, they themselves don't know. Nobody has wisdom. Nobody remembers the wisdom. Nobody has these maturities that my behavior should not trouble or disturb others. Everybody is egoistic. Everybody is selfish. Everybody wants to win. So that personality is everyone. They keep on expressing. We being sadhakas, let's be very, very careful. And from our side, all that what other wants we give them, and all that what they do not want we will not give. They, isn't it? Let's not commit mistakes through our speech or thoughts or actions. Let's be wise. Let's be dharmic. Let us be truthful in all our expressions and behavior so that we have no regrets or guilt, nor we give them any chance to point out, to question us, to doubt it. That much we have in our hands. जो हमारे हाथ में है वो करते जाए. In our hands, what says there is behave. And we too cannot take ourselves to be wise fully. Now, wisdom is a very rare commodity. Gaining wisdom, that too with authority of the Shastras, retaining it, valuing it beyond our likes and dislikes, valuing it beyond our own angers and selfishnesses, using that wisdom to the perfection at every moment and expressing it through Kaya Vacha, in a proper manner is a great art. We have to focus ourselves to learn that thing. Thus, perfecting ourselves in our presentation is the purpose for which we have come and not to improve the world ourselves without improving. Isn't it general? हम सब सबका सुधारना उद्धार करना चाहते हैं, स्वयं का नहीं करते. Even the so-called Bhaktas like us all, we talk on Shastra for everyone as if we are wise. In the initial days ऐसा होता. Later on we realize, अरे ये सत्संग तो हमारे लिए होना चाहिए. So therefore we start talking to ourselves as we become grown, matured in this danda profession of satsang. So we are in this world for ourselves to improve in all these aspects, and while doing so, be conscious, careful that we don't do anything non-positive, and when it comes from the world, especially of the beings, tolerate, accept, love, forgive, forget. You understand? There, one of the important thoughts is what? Finally, everything is Maya Mithya. We have to give up everything, reject. We have to give up and reject. Why we have to take up and retain? As a आध्यात्मिक साधक सब त्यागना पड़ेगा ना. अब जब त्यागना है तो पकड़ना क्यों? No person, no person's behavior is important to us. To carry as a load in the mind and distract ourselves on our sadhana. At that moment, to the best of our wisdom, ability, we respond without reaction. There ends the matter. Whoever it may be. नहीं तो क्या होगा? People, their behavior, misbehavior, conduct, misconduct, and the amount of harm or dukkha it caused to we, the egoistic fellow, only those things remain, are remembered always. When we remember them, then how can we remember the Lord? How can we remember the Upanishad mantra? How can we remember that we are sadhaka, that we have to become antarmukha, that we have to discover our own inner core? अब पूरा दिन भर मनोराज्य ही चल रहा है about the people. Isn't it? Not required. Big people calling themselves to be sadhakas also falter in this aspect. That they carry the load of people. Someone has good with raga, someone has bad with dvesha. Then how can you do your sadhana committed way? नहीं हो सकता. So therefore, have that wisdom and large heartedness to accommodate the people. Protect yourself. Depending on your adhikara, given whatever slight suggestions to be done, you do it. Full stop. Otherwise, we are not here to improve others, especially when they themselves do not want to improve. Even if they want, not your help, through your help. Don't question why. But I am wise, I want to tell. But I am the father, no, I want to teach my child. You are a father only to go through your prarabdha, not to teach. That fellow, if he asks, you tell. He will not listen. He will not learn. ऐसा ही होता है बस. Isn't it? And there are very rare people who listen to Father. Very rare. And they become famous. Otherwise, others won't become famous because that is common not to listen to Father. Only one example or two examples are the Nachiketa and then Lord Rama. Why became they became famous? Because they did a very rare feat. What a rare feat? Listening to the Father. Why others are not famous? Because they do the common thing. What's it? Don't listen to the Father. ऐसे ही होता है. कोई फेमस हुआ मतलब वो स्पेशल किया एंड कहते भी हम पितृवाक्य परिपालक. So the Lord is great. Means what others are normal. In our case too. If your son listens to you, he becomes famous and not you. For you to become famous, you listen to your parents. Anyway, so with the people especially, it's a servants कहो, कोई भी कहो, लोग ना अलग अलग मोड में, अलग अलग इग्नोरेंस में, अलग अलग डेल्यूजन में, अलग अलग रजोगुण तमोगुण में, अलग अलग लाइक्स एंड डिसलाइक्स में पागल की तरह रहते हैं एवरी मोमेंट. An example is you can see a person in a mirror just like that. सब ऐसे होते. Very few people who have matured to understand the Vyaktitva and the good Vyaktitva and create it themselves and they present all the time. Very few are the ones. And if somebody is like that, it is their greatness. For us, nothing to claim. Anna, if somebody, Swami, this person is very good, that is very bad. This person is good, so what? It is his greatness. No? What is your role in it? Be happy, thank him, that's it. The other person is very bad. How you protect yourself from? Isn't it? That's how we have to live in this life with the people wherever we go. तो होटल में जाओगे तो दैट सर्वर कैसा होगा यू डोंट नो. कार में जाओगे तो ड्राइवर कैसा होगा यू डोंट नो. शॉप में जाओगे द सेल्स पर्सन कैसा होगा वी डोंट नो. इफ यूर सेल्स आर द शॉपकीपर हु कस्टमर्स कम वी डोंट नो. इजंट इट? कहीं भी जाते हैं हम लोग किस तरह होते नहीं पता एंड नॉट इन दिस कॉमन सेंस वी जस्ट रिएक्ट एवरीवेयर. कितने बेवकूफ है कि हम चाहते सब लोग हमारे हिसाब से चले, वो जो हमको जानते भी नहीं और जो हम जिनको हम भी नहीं जानते, है ना? एंड इन मोस्ट ऑफ द केसेस वी मे बी वाइज एक्सपेक्टिंग द पीपल टू बी वाइज एंड बिहेव ट्रू, बट उनका होता नहीं वो. दे आर अंडर सो मेनी कंपल्शंस एंड प्रेशर्स लाइक अस. याद रख, लाइक वी टू, है ना? इन आवर इमोशनल सेंटिमेंटल attachments or many other weaknesses, how we also behave wrongly. And where are we trained? कहीं स्कूल में गए क्या? With what tone, what tune, what vocabulary, with what emotions, wisdom, attitude, intention, purposes that we have to talk in the world? We have not done. Like to nobody does. है ना? जैसे एक इंटरव्यू के लिए तैयार होके जाते हो, जिंदगी जीने के लिए ऐसा कोई तैयार हो रहे हैं क्या? होना चाहिए, नहीं कर रहे. Therefore, they can't express professionally. They'll be amateurs only. बच के रहना अपने मन से, जो लोगों को लेकर खुद परेशान होता हुआ साधक नहीं बनने देता है हमको. This is the one thing today we want to discuss. It can be elaborated a lot. काफी है. And second point is very simple कि देखो, when we are calling ourselves to be Adhyatmic sadhakas, yes, our job is Upasana. Yes, our job is Vedanta. No, no. But who can do the Vedanta and Upasana? Who are in the Shuddha Sattva Guna. And when we are in Shuddha, not in Shuddha Sattva Guna, therefore, not all the time capable of, qualified for the Vedantic or Bhaktivan Sambandhi sadhana, and we leave ourselves free. Remember always. There is a chance for us to become tamoguni and worldly if we are not qualified. Therefore, what to do is, depending on your age and capacities, always take up some service oriented activities to keep oneself dynamic active. है कि नहीं? तमोगुण से बचने के लिए, मनोराज्य से बचने के लिए, सेल्फ कुकुंड में जाने से बचने के लिए, है ना, रजोगुण को इन्वोक करके यू हैव टू कीप बिजी आवरसेल्व्स. Otherwise, tamoguna will enter. Thereafter, we cannot again come out of it, that life is gone. With the tamoguna, we don't perform. When we don't perform, the regrets of failures, wastage of time, they eat us away. To come out of that, take up something or other, keep doing. तमस तो आने नहीं देना, मनोराज्य को आने नहीं देना, रजस के द्वारा कुछ ना कुछ सेवा काम करो. With that, when the sattva gained, enter to inquire the tattva or the upasana. But leave not yours. Any work. घर का काम काज करो. Nothing wrong, but keep busy. Activity में everything whatever is able possible for you to do, do it. There is no work small or bigger. We have to involve in the work to save ourselves from becoming lazy. Not knowing this principle, how many people in general and on the name of sadhana have become tamoguni and dragged into that dullness, that inactivity, non-performance, and just became useless. साधना करेंगे और होते ही फ्री नहीं रखना अपने आप को. हमारा वो काम जिसमें ज्यादा एनर्जी वेस्ट नहीं होता, थक नहीं जाते, आराम से करो. थक भी गए तो टेक रेस्ट, नथिंग रॉन्ग. नहीं तो क्या ना, टीवी देखने को मन होगा, सेलफोन देखने को मन होगा, नाखून काटने को मन होगा, भोग में मन जाएगा, मैं थक गया हूं महसूस होगा, निद्रा वगैरह आ जाएंगे. एंड व्हेन यू बिकम हैबिचुअल टू देम एंड उनको हावी होने देते हैं, then we are not available for ourselves for sadhana. We are not available for the gurus to guide us, bless us. तो इन्वॉल्व इन एक्टिविटीज. कुछ भी खाना बनाओ घर में, अपने लिए बना के खाओ, घर में वालों के लिए बना के खाओ, 4 लोगों के लिए बनाओ, सर्वेंट को भी खिलाओ, कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता. यू डोंट लूज एनीथिंग. कॉल योर फ्रेंड्स, गिव देम फूड, not at the cost of sadhana, but for the sake of not entering into tamoguna. बैलेंस करना अपने आप को. गो टू शॉप एंड गेट द थिंग्स, है ना, डू सम अदर. तमोगुण में नहीं जाना. बस रजोगुण से काम करो. रजो इज नॉट आवर गोल. सत्व, सत्व इज फॉर तत्व. दोस आर ऑलवेज इन सत्व, एंटर इनटू तत्व, नो डाउट. whenever we are not able to do, that time we are telling. We are not telling to स्वामी जी आपने कहा चलो कल से हम पेड़ पौधे का ही काम कर रहे हैं, आपके क्लास में नहीं आ रहे. अब ऐसा मार हम डोंट प्रूव अगेन एंड अगेन. Isn't it? This is how the second thought of keeping busy in activity. How? Depending on your age, what you can do. Physical activities. और उसमें भी again don't be adamant and insistent that हाँ घुटने में दर्द हो रहा है, कमर में दर्द हो रहा है और बाबा जी ने कहा तो करेंगे. स्वामी जी ने कहा अब मैं झाड़ू पोछा करता हूँ घर में. Isn't it? आप don't do that and fall on the bed and tell me आपकी वजह से मैं कर रहा था और हो गया, मैं 4 दिन क्लास नहीं आऊंगा. Not that way. Be wise, strike the balance. Be in the activity mood. उठते ही शुरू करना कोई एक्टिविटी, नहीं तो उठोगे ही नहीं, क्योंकि कोई एक्टिविटी ही नहीं करने को. एंड देयर इज नो सत्वगुण that quickly take a bath and sit for meditation and jump. उतना कैपेसिटी तो है ही नहीं. अगर है तो गुड, व्हाई नॉट. ऑल द टाइम इन मेडिटेशन, ऑल द टाइम स्टडी शास्त्र, ऑल द टाइम भगवान नाम कर सकते हो. अरे कितने वासनाएं अंदर, लेकिन नहीं, वो परेशान करते. एट दैट टाइम to protect ourselves from that manorajya and also from the tamoguna, we have to involve in activity. Thank you. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om 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 Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. ओं नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो येरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं निधये सर्वविद्यानां श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् ॐ विदिताखिलशास्त्रसुधा जलदे महितोपनिषत् कथितार्थनिधे हृदये कलये विमलं शरणं भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणम् ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकन्नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि परं ब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्तब्रह्मविद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदाचार्येभ्यो नमः संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्तब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणेव मोक्षकैवल्यप्राप्ति सनातनधर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वाध्यात्मिकप्रगति धर्मसंस्थापकानां निरन्तरदिग्विजयः श्रीराममन्दिरवत् शिवकृष्णादिमन्दिरादीनां पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु निरन्तरशास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञयाग साधना सेवा तपस्या प्रार्थनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनस्य वैदिक हिन्दू संस्कृतेः संरक्षण सुसंप्रतिष्ठा तस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पित सत्कर्म सदिग्विजयः तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रति भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थं कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे ओम नित्यानंद निराधारं निखिलाधारम् अव्ययं निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहम् अथ षष्ठोऽध्यायः पारायणार्थे 16, 17, 18 ॐ सविश्वकृद्विश्वविदात्मयोनिः ज्ञः कालकारो गुणी सर्वविद् यः प्रधानक्षेत्रज्ञपतिर्गुणेशः संसारमोक्षस्थितिबन्धहेतुः सतन्मयो हि अमृत ईश संस्थः ज्ञः सर्वगो भुवनस्यास्य गोप्ता य ईशेस्य जगतो नित्यमेव नान्यो हेतुर्विद्यते ईशनाय यो ब्रह्माणं विदधाति पूर्वं यो वै वेदांश्च प्रहिणोति तस्मै तगम्हदेवम् आत्मबुद्धिप्रकाशं मुमुक्षुर्वै शरणमहं प्रपद्ये. One of the very powerful mantras. Correct? Now, come to our study. Panchamodhyayah Tritiyo mantra. Kim cha. Now what is the subject under discussion? Throughout Upanishad, all Upanishads, every mantra is somehow or the other, anyhow and everyhow, to drive into our hearts the absolute reality with all its aspects and glories. It's only reality with all its glories, and its glories are two. One is transcendental, second is immanent. Refuse to see or give value or reality to anything other than Paramatma. है ना? Simple Vedanta is always we are saying truth, reality, but naming it or valuing it as the Rupa Nama and adding to it the Mano Sankalpa of ragadvesha, and then we are lost in struggles, efforts, unending miseries. Reverse the case. See everything, but not the things which are seen. None of their trace should be there in our mind. दूसरों को लगना चाहिए लगेगा कि आप इस दुनिया को देख रहे हो, पर खुद को बताना है कि हम तो तत्व को देख रहे हैं. Like what the gurus see us when they see us. Do they see the ego in us? The upadhis of us, the variety of behavior we have. ये सब तो माया मिथ्या कल्पित है. They look at us as the self. Thus they protect first of all themselves. Then to the jiva in us, they just like a doctor give the treatment. That's it. We should be like that. Vedanta is telling us to reach to that state of seeing reality, seeing not the not real. And to bring to our notice the glory of reality so that we now respect it because we know its glory, that all these guidances are given. जहाँ कभी महात्मा ज्ञान होता है वहीं रेस्पेक्ट होता है, और जिसका रेस्पेक्ट होता है हम उसी को याद करते. We have the Mahatma Jnana of the world for its utility value and for the bhoga it gives us. That's why we are involved in it. But the fact is that they are never real at all. To them, the reality is given by the truth, परमात्मा तत्व. अब उनका ऐसी महिमा जानोगे तो we will be turning towards him to realize. That is how पुराणों में भगवान का महिमा बताते हैं ताकि हम उनके भक्त बने. वेदांत में ब्रह्म तत्व का महिमा बताते हैं, so that we become the jignasu of that Brahman. That's what is the thing that's discussed throughout all Upanishads. This Upanishad 2, right from chapter 1 and this chapter 2. The fifth one, 2 mantras is a third we saw yesterday the meaning. Today we'll have to see the Bhashya of it. Beautiful, simple, direct, more than the meaning there, the practice is important. Meaning is simple, वह उसको practice कर, उस knowledge को धारणा कर. We'll see this. First chant the mantra एक बार. एकैकं जालं बहुधा विकुर्वन् अस्मिन् क्षेत्रे संहरत्येष देवः भूयः सृष्ट्वा पतयस्तथेशः सर्वाधिपत्यं कुरुते महात्मा. Such mantras when chanted, as we yesterday saw, how for more than 20 minutes we saw the literal meaning of this, in which the Tattva Parabrahma Paramatma's glory we try to see. Ekaikam, Ekaikam Jalam, Bahuda, Bahuda Vikurvan, Asmin Kshetre. This is one aspect. Then this Deva alone, Samharati, finishes them. Then Bhuyaha Sruštva, Patayaha, Tatha, Ishaha. Then सर्वाधिपत्यम कुरुते महात्मा. एक एक शब्द का कितना हमें समझने को होता है. This Upanishad, these shlokas are in the devotional tune. The Parabrahma Paramatma's Ishwaratva is touched upon more, along with its Nirguna Swarupa Lakshanas. Right, now let us see with Bhashyam. Simple hai, direct hai. Ekaikam iti. I am commenting on the mantra which is starting with the word Eka Ekam. Are you ready? If you are, yes, I am starting. Shankar Bhagwan is Upanishad mein, while giving Bhashya to every mantra, he just mentions first word. Only to just hint at us that we are doing the commentary of that, just try to catch it. Now, Ekaikam. What is Ekaikam? Before entering into what Ekaikam only, he is explaining what is Ekaikam. Eka means one by one by one after the other, one after the other, one after the other, many, many, many. That is the meaning of Ekaikam. Ek ek karke in Hindi. One by one after the other. What are they one by one? He says, Sura, the Devaloka, Shariras and Jivas. Nara, Bhuloka, Shariras and Jivas. Tiryaka, Pashuyoni. So Devayoni, Manushya, Pashu, he gave. Ekaika words meaning. Who gave? Shankar Bhagavan. Then he has said Adinam. Adi means I gave you three and other. In that other, if you talk about the surah, in that you can add Yaksha Kinnara Purusha Siddha Charana Gandharva Adi. Even beyond देवलोक से ऊपर के लोकों में रहने वाले beings. So Deva, Deva Adi. So to Nara, Nara Adi. In the human strata, the variety of human beings. Isn't it? In that. Then Tiryak means you add all of them. The Pashu Jati, the Pakshi Jati, the Sarisrupa Jati, the Kitaka Jati, the Paksh, even Vanaspati also we can add. In the Nara category, you can add the lower beings of the, that who are there in the below worlds of Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Rasa, Atala, Ityad. So therefore, Ekaika means all the Chaurasi lakh yoni. Simple. Ekaikam. Sura Nara Tiryagadinam Ekaikam Srujati. So Sura Nara Tiryagadinam Srujati. He creates. And then these creation of all these upadis. है ना? जब सूर्य नारा तिरिया कहा तो याद रखो the loka, the deha, so stula, and sukshma deha also you have to add. Stula deha, sukshma deha, karana deha. Okay? Now, see the Upanishad Rishis. Beautiful word. He says, Jalam. All these upadis are Jalam only. They are all snares. You see again Vamadeva's story in our Aitareya Upanishad. He just broke open the snares and he flew in the sky of the consciousness with the identity that I am that. So by this word, one word Jalam, any state of being of the Upadis other than being Brahman, they are all Jalam only. And what the Jalam does? The snare, it limits, it binds, it conditions, it suffocates. So Bhagavan made all of them. So Sura Nara Tiryagadinam Sujati Jalam Eka Ekam. Pratyekam. Eka Ekam means Pratyekam. Pratyekam means special, different, varied, variety. Pratyekam. Your Pratyekam also means one per one jiva. Like you shift the house yourself from this house to the other, somebody else occupies this house. Like that, the bodies created by the Lord are not so that I leave this body और कोई आ जाता है. Maybe some parts of it, as per today's developed science, can be given to other. बट टोटली कोई शरीर में नहीं आता, अरे खाली हो गए चलो भाई फिर बहुत कन्फ्यूजन होता है. That's the meaning of pratyekam you can talk. Pratyeka means special, each one is unique. Pratyeka means each one is for one jiva for that time only. Again I can't ask, वो पुराना वाला दोबारा दे, वो खत्म हो गया, बस भस्म हो गया वो तो. So सुर नरक तिर्यगादीनाम सृजति जालम एकम एकम. तो एक एकम शब्दम we understood, jalam shabdam we have understood. Okay. Again ek ekam means pratyekam. Pratyekam we explained. Special and unique and one per head. Then Bahudha. Bahudha means what? Nana Prakara. Again we said each one is different from other. Each 84 lakh yonis are different from other. And again in each of the yoni, Nana Prakara. Like if you take elephants, हमें लगता है सब एलिफेंट एक ही तरह है, नहीं होते हैं वैसे. उस एलिफेंट में जो जीव है उसको जो चाहिए वही मिलेगा उसको. Each one's trunk is not same size, ears are not same size, tusks are not same size, tail is not same size, the weight is not same, legs are not same. That's the meaning of nana prakara, depending on required. So number of yonis are 84 lakh. In each of the species, the specimen are again unique to each other. Like the again cow jati. All are not same cows. All are cow jati, but एक ही तरह नहीं होते. As we gave the differences now. So nana prakaram. Then does it that he just made them, he leaves them so? No, no, no. Vikurvan. In them again, continuous, constant, every moment, vikara is going on happening. And that's how, through those modifications only of the upadhis, that the jiva who is there inside the upadhi goes through the due prarabdha. At the same time, with every modified way of upadhi, there is an opportunity for the purushartha. है ना, लाइक बाल्यावस्था. वो बाल्यावस्था में जो अनुभव पाना है प्रारब्ध के, उसके लिए वो शरीर. उस अवस्था में जो पुरुषार्थ हो सकता है तो करो, नहीं तो. सो टू युवावस्था, मध्यमावस्था, they're all there to give those prarabdhas, and we also have a chance for doing some purusharth. But विकार तो चलता ही रहता है. ठीक है. सो क्रिएटेड एंड मॉडिफाइड, दो बातें हो गए. विकुर्वन तक हो गया. when that is happen, when all that is happening सृष्टि काले, at the time of creation. Srishti Kale, you can have two words. Srishti, creation, Kala means at the time of the maintenance. Sthiti Kala also. Where? Asmin, in this. And Asmin what? Kshetre is the word used by Rishi. उसका हमारे शंकर भगवान क्या भाष्य दे रहे? अस्मिन क्षेत्रे मायात्मके क्षेत्रे. This whole kshetra, the samsara, the world, which is nothing but Bhagwan's Shakti only. मायात्मक है सत में. इस मायात्मक संसार में भगवान in this way creates so many jala, suratara, nara, tiryagadi. Each one is ekaikam, bahuda, nana prakaram, and vikurva in this kshetra. So it is he who is doing. Focus is on him than what all this. Then bring devotional aspect, be a devotee to that Lord, then he will provide the better ones. Do loka seva without being the devotee also, he will give the better ones. Try to do the adhyatmika sadhana without being his devotee, then also he will give the better ones. Being his devotee, just do nonsense, he will not give the better one. इस तरह से इसको समझना है. Okay, this is all sthiti kal, srushti and sthiti kale. Then thereafter samharati esha devaha. At the Laya Kala, he alone does the samhara of all this. Nothing remains permanently. Vikar ko pate pate, finally everything dies only. He is the one who is doing. Samharat Yesha. Again, we are saying, yesterday we talked on this, spoke on this, day before also we spoke on that. When you talk about Kartrutva Bhava, then he alone is doing. That's the second level way. In his presence, things are happening. In the third level way, nothing is happening. Actually, he alone is there. But in all these cases, I though am not doing. Don't give credit to yourself and sustain as an ego, separate from him, apart from him. अपन को क्रेडिट नहीं देना, फिर अपन क्रेडिट लिया तो वी मेंटेन आवर separate identity. That separate identity is the cause of all samsara. So who is doing all that is he only. Give credit to him. By doing this, what is done? Kartrutva is given to Lord. If it's given to him, I am not the karta, then I am not the bhokta also. Then I am not the jiva. Karta bhokta bhava is jiva. सब भगवान को दे दो. That's the training given here. He is the one who is doing all that. Sambharati also. And that's what I said. This mantra is so vast. मुझे तो 10 दिन इसी पे बोलने को मन लगता है ना. Like while creating and maintaining, the Lord doesn't incur any punya. And when he destroys Samharati, he doesn't incur any papa. अब देखो, because from our side, we say he is the karta to protect ourselves from being karta. But from his side, he is not karta. Why? Because what creates a karma or a action as karma and therefore makes the doer as karta when there is karma phalasakti. Bhagavan has no phalasakti in creating these things. Therefore, that is not actually karma. When it is not karma, how can you call it as him as karta? See that? अब सोचते रहो इस तरह से, इस श्लोक में से आपको कितने चीजें मिलते हैं सोच सकोगे तो. This shloka out of many are very rare ones in this chapter or the whole text can be separately taken and exhaustively discussed in all its details. तगड़ा भारी थरो इसका इन्वेस्टिगेशन हो सकता है. 100 things can be learned from this about the Lord. थोड़ा सा we are touching it. So एकैकं जालं बहुधा विकुर्वन् अस्मिन् क्षेत्रे संहरति एषः. Okay, यहाँ तक हुआ. Then samharati esha devaha, this Lord, the Dyotanvan, the Prakashavan, with all his powers. So बस हो गया, एक बार कर देते हैं खत्म. नहीं 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 नहीं, he is relentless, he is tireless, he is not restless, but doesn't take rest. He continues again. Bhuyaha means punaha. What is it? Ye lokanam patayaha. The Lokapatis, who are they? Marichi Adayaha. The Marichi Adi are the Prajapatis. Marichi, Daksha ityadi. Then Atri Adi are the Rishis. The Sanakadi are the Munis, Yogis. Naradadi are Deva Rishis. Manu are the Manus. All of them, Bhuyaha Marichadaya Tan Sruštva. See, this topic came in Gita Bhashyam in the beginning. Tan Sruštva. Tatha. Tatha means what? Usi tarah means yatha purvasmin kale sruštava. As he has done in the apurvasmin kalpe, in the earlier kalpa. So it's a cyclic. Again it goes on, it gets repeated. Then purvasmin kalpe sruštava. In that way he creates Ishaha. This Lord in this way sarva adhipatyam kurute. He is the one, the Adhipati of all this Srishti Sthiti Laya, which is continuously happening at that level, Vyavaharika level. At the same time, from the Paramarthika level, nothing is happening. Like water remains always, so nothing is happening to the water. But when you look from the wave standpoint, continuously waves are coming, going, coming, going, coming, going. सोने की दृष्टि से देखो कुछ नहीं हो रहा क्योंकि सोना हमेशा सोना ही है. पर आभूषण की दृष्टि से देखो तो यू आर मेल्टिंग देम, मेकिंग अनदर, मेल्टिंग, मेकिंग. So dono, creation is continuously going on. If you look at from that standpoint, substratum is remaining as it is. Nothing is happening in him. दोनों हमको समझना है. Finally, he says, Kurute, Sarvadhipatyam Kurute. That's why he is Mahatma. He is the Mahan Atma, this Param. Right? So, 3-4 thoughts are there. Just we spoke on the Bhashyam explained, but some of the words they have to be little more studied. Let us see them tomorrow. One more day we'll take this shloka. So there is a satisfaction कि हमने उसका थोड़ा पढ़ाई की. Then we go to the next one. But all of that is to say that recognize the presence of the Paramatma, glory of the Paramatma. जो कुछ भी हो रहा है उन्हीं के महिमा से हो रहा है, हमारे महिमा से नहीं और किसी एक के महिमा से नहीं. और उनके दृष्टि से देखो तो वो कुछ नहीं कर रहे. अरे ऐसा कैसे हो सकता है? वही तो वेदांत है. Otherwise, if he does, he becomes karta. If he becomes karta, then he becomes bhokta. If he is karta bhokta, then he is jiva. If his jiva is not Paramatma. If he is not Paramatma, he is jiva. He himself is baddha. If he himself is bound, how can he give us liberation? These are all yukti. You have to understand. And then for a long time when we listen to this Vedanta, contemplate, then the makhan, the essence will come out of this journey. It's really so beautiful. जब वो click हो जाता है, the meaning to us. Now we are struggling to understand. It is suffocating. It is frustrating. It is unacceptable. So many things are there. भजन एक बार वो समझ में आने लगता है ना, फिर उसका आनंद अलग होता है. Right, friends? Om 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 Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Paramanashibhyo Parabrahmane Shruti Matre Namaha. Tat Sat Brahmarpanamastu. Thank you. For some time, let us study Gita.